Uh, when you come to me beside yourself, I say relinquish.
Yeah.
Relinquish. Yo, Richkid, Kevo, season 1, episode 6. And my boy, co-host, friend Padre. Who we got, man? What's your name?
Here. Franko. We here, man.
And today, man, we got a special guest, man. Long awaited, man. I like to call this man Cam Iverson. I like to call this man Crypto Cam. I like to call this man the Bitcoin genius, the entrepreneur himself, financial literacy, getting it right. Let's go, man. Cuffin the Dip is in the building, y'all.
Yo, what's good, man? What's going on, man?
Man, chilling, yeah.
We're glad you're here, man. First things first, since you're new to the podcast, we want you to get the microphone out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So
it's all in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The people let me know the audio. You know what I'm saying?
Right, now you good, you good.
All a good distance, you feel me?
Yes, sir. And he's also the first guest to actually blaze that Johnny Blaze on the episode, man. So give him up. Yeah,
I mean, I had to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chicago Very Stone.
Chicago Very Stone. Shout out to my homegirl Kayla. With that being said, man, let's get right into this shit, man. This dude is like a Bitcoin genius, cryptocurrency genius, man. But before we get into that, I want to get into the background, bro. Who is Cam? Who is Cam Iverson? Who is Cuffin the Dip, bro?
Okay. Shit, man. That's I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's hard to describe, man. Shit, honestly, just somebody that's trying to make it an entrepreneur in the space, man. And I'm not gonna stop till I reach my goal. You feel me? So that's who I am. Shit. That's in a nutshell, you know what I mean? But if you want to ask some background questions, you know what I'm saying, I'm with it. So go ahead and run them.
So go ahead.
For those who don't know what Bitcoin is, just tell them what that is real quick.
Man, Bitcoin is about to be the new movement, man. Everybody gonna know about Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? Because Bitcoin is used as a digital currency in a lot of places overseas already, you know what I'm saying? And digital currency is being talked about all around right now, you know what I mean? Everybody's starting to get a little bit nervous about banks and what's gonna happen with the banks, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically, it gives you an opportunity to utilize the blockchain as a ledger, and to be able to keep track of transactions, but still use technology, but leverage the blockchain at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So in an uncomplicated way, it's a cryptocurrency, but it's the head cryptocurrency. It's the top, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the best one that you can get right now, but it may not be the best one for you to buy right now, depending on what your budget and spending habits are. You know what I mean? So it definitely fuels the market. When Bitcoin runs, the market runs. When Bitcoin drops, the market drops. You know what I mean? So it pretty much controls the cryptocurrency market. So
what is a blockchain for those who may not know what that is?
So you got different blockchains, and pretty much this is where like the data is stored, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just think of data storage when you're thinking of blockchain. So every time you do a transaction on a blockchain, you move money from one wallet to another, or you a transaction to where you're buying something, all that gets logged on that digital ledger of the blockchain, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So it keeps track of everything that's going on. It also allows you to do certain things within the protocol also. So it just depends on how deep you want to go into it. So
now hold on. We're gonna stop him right there because he just jumped into it. Let's get some background on you, man. Where you from? Did you have any siblings? How was your childhood, man? How'd you grow up, bro?
Man, childhood was regular, man. Regular kid, got into a lot of fights, a lot, you know what I'm saying? Shit, just the normal shit when you stay in the Chicago area. Shit, that's just how the fuck that shit go, you know what I'm saying? Like, you grow up, shit, you either fighting or you getting beat on, one of the two, you know what I'm saying?
You dress fly, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pick your poison.
Man, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was between that, and then, honestly, I had like some crossroads that happened in my life to where I had to kind of step up and make some decisions on like what I was gonna do, because I got tired of working a 9 to 5, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Waking up in the morning and then going to work for somebody who didn't appreciate the work I was laying out, then getting paid pennies on the dollar. I wasn't feeling that too much, you know what I'm saying? So I got into cryptocurrency light at first. I ain't gonna lie to you, because at first, man, cryptocurrency to me felt like a scam. I'm like, man, somebody doing a pyramid scam. Somebody talking about, man, send me some money, I'm gonna send you some money, or I buy this and the price of it just gonna run up just because I bought it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't understand the concept or grasp it. So I only put like shit, I think at first like $300-$400 and my $300-$400 turned to like $9. So I'm like, okay, I can see the process now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and keep going, you know what I'm saying? Put some more money in. So I got to exploring a little bit further than what my buddy told me about. He told me about Shiba and like a couple other tokens, and then I got to looking deeper and realizing it was a whole another world and like micro caps and stuff like that. So I found a micro cap, dropped $25 in that joint. That $25 turned into like, what was it, like $5,000. And I was confused as hell, you know what I'm saying? First thing I thought was, okay, let me go ahead and get this the hell out before they try to get my shit about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be fake as hell, you know what I'm saying? But before they realize, you know what I'm saying? Let me exit, you know what I'm saying? So I sell this shit. I put it in Ethereum. I had to make sure that it hit my bank account, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough to just sell it and see it at USDT or USDC, which is still a cryptocurrency, you know what I'm saying? But it's a stable coin, you feel me?
This man is talking that Bill Gates shit,
so,
man.
Like I, you know what I'm saying? I stay with it, then I'm like, okay, let me put it in my bank account. If I see it in my bank account, I know it's real now. They can't come in my bank account and take nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, cool. Let me see how this go. Put it in my bank account. Waited a little bit, man. That shit went bing. Number went up on my bank account, boy. I got to smiling and shit. I'm like, man, this shit real. I'm like, all right. So I put it right back into cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? All of it, bro. I ain't even gonna cap with you. I should have took profits, but I ain't know that shit back then. This shit, that ain't. Don't nobody who teach you to get into cryptocurrency be like, man, bro, you gotta take profits. They be like, man, hold that shit, man. It's gonna 20 to 50x, and you gonna make $1 million. Like,
that's just the game, though. You know, people don't always give you. You gotta learn on your own what you've done. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so basically and shit, man. From me, you know what I'm saying, putting it back into the market. I bought this coin called Saitama. So I bought $500 that coin, you know what I'm saying, just to test the waters, you know what I'm saying. I was buying a couple other things, some of them rug pulled, you know what I'm saying, which means that either the contract locked up and I lost that money, or like they just drained the liquidity out of it, you know what I'm saying, and I saw my money just go to zero. So that was fun learning that too, you know what I'm saying. That was a learning experience on everything. But shit, as I started to put the money into Saitama, man, I saw that Saitama money and shit. Like, my $500 went to, what was it? I can't remember what it went to and shit. It went to like 10K or something like that. And then I was just staring at it and shit. I'm like, man, that shit went to 10K. I'm like, man, it might keep going. That shit crashed back down and shit. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, but people still talking about this shit, man. I started doing research, man. I'm like, shit, community tokens seem to be doing well, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's usually, community tokens, when you get a large amount of people, it don't matter if the development team coming out with stuff every time, like the community pushes the advertisement down there. Like, if they show up, it's gonna run, you know what I'm saying? So they were still showing up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I'm confused. I'm like, fuck it. So I sold my Shiba. I had $1,200 in Shiba. And then I moved that into Saitama, you know what I'm saying, just on a long shot. That ended up turning into like $350,000 within, what was it, within like 30, 40 days, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just chilled on it for a little bit. It just kept going up. I watched it. It was like 20,000. I'm like, damn, I was about to take some money out and shit. And then my buddy was like, nah, man, just wait, man. This is different. It went up to like 50,000. Like,
and what was your initial investment?
In total, the $500 I put in plus the $1,200 I took out of Shiba, so $1,700.
And it went up to what?
$350,000.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
This man got the receipts. He got the receipts to prove this, man. Y'all can
I
follow
pull
him.
up my wallet, but besides that, bro, like I was baffled, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was in a euphoric state to where I'm like, man, like this might be the one cryptocurrency that actually makes somebody $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't gonna lie to you, good and bad decision. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, all my bills in my house got paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, my girl, she ain't have to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is you going to work for? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just take some money out the account. I'm gonna pay this. I'm gonna pay that. Shit, you need some money here. Shit, we need some groceries too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on a nice little bag and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I take like 5, 10, 20 out every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But so we went to this event in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, people liked me because I started doing YouTube, which that's another part of the story I'm gonna tell y'all about, you know what I'm saying? But I started doing YouTube and people liked me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had been through some things, you know what I'm saying, which is another part I'm gonna hit y'all with, you know what I'm saying? So people was fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause at that time I ain't have it as much like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit went sideways, but more or less, man, somebody paid for my flight to Vegas. They paid for the hotel room. Shit, I don't think I spent more than like $50 in Vegas. And I don't know if y'all been to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas, bro. Right. That's a different world.
Yeah, bro. Right. Like literally for me being on YouTube and supporting this token, bro, from the time I got to Vegas, like somebody waited at the airport an hour after they flight landed to pick me just so they can take me to my hotel in a limousine. You know
hold that thought right there. And listeners, this is what I want to say. When you put that groundwork in, I've said this before, when you put the groundwork in, it will be people there to meet you halfway, man. If you take 2 steps towards success, it'll be somebody else to carry you the rest of the way, or not even carry you, walk you through it and support what you got going on, man. Don't really depend on friends and family too much, man. It's really going to be the people that you don't know. With that being said, go ahead, man.
Bro, you ain't never lying, because I didn't, like, to this day, like, I honestly, like, I don't even think I can tell you their names. You know what I'm saying? Like most of them I just knew by screen names from Twitter and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like literally paid for my room, paid for the flight. Like literally when I landed, this is literally what we did. We went to we came from the airport and went straight to the dispensary. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my bags were still warm. Goddamn it, when I put them in the trunk. You know what I mean? You know, went straight to the dispensary. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? I got me a couple pens, some weed. And then we went to the gas station, we got some blunts, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm good now, you know what I'm saying? Wherever we go, I'm fine. Like, I'm like, it's late as hell, we can go gamble or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we go back to they dropped me at the hotel, we link up. It was a little event we had to go to. We went to the event, we gambled for a little bit. I'm literally taking money out of my pocket to go gamble. Somebody like literally like pushes my hand down. Y'all know I'm from Chicago area, you know what I'm saying? Like first thing I thought is I was gonna get on there with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they like, nah, right. you like you're good. I'm like, nah, I'm trying to gamble, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean I'm good? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like he was like, here, you know what I'm saying? Man handed me like 2 bands, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey yo, like you go gamble. I'm like, like, you don't understand. Like, I ain't never
experienced this.
Like, nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, this like a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I gamble a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I want a little bit of money and shit. But I'm like, shit, man, shit. I got $2,000 regardless to what ever happens in this game at all. Period. You know what I'm saying? I just came up anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit. Made a little extra money. Left from there. So I'm walking around. You know what I'm saying? Just walking around the casino. Somebody started looking at me funny and shit like this and shit. Once again, I'm from the Chicago area. That's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I made eye contact again. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker looking and shit, like, and then looking at their phone and shit, and then looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like we good? You know what I'm saying? Like, they was like, are you Cuffin and Dip? I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, I do that YouTube shit. Like, it ain't even like
that's crazy.
Like
in Vegas.
Yeah, like and like it's not registering to me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like they looking at me because of that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just used to so many bad situations happening that I'm always on guard, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a time to where I'm just like, all right, I'm just mellow, I'm chill, you know what I'm saying? Like especially in a casino area, it's a lot of people around you, you know what I'm saying? Like so
Right.
That's just
some of
how
that Tupac Orlando Anderson shit.
You I got a I'm not sure that is even a question. So
okay.
You just said that you used to bad situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we talking about crypto, we talking about the come up, and we're gonna further the conversation about your come up, right? Because people love details, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you said you was used to basically the bad, right? So you saying that, like, what bad happened in your life, or what is something that you're willing to share with us that was a traumatic experience, or something that even changed the way that you looked at life? And when I say looked at life, I mean, man, you could have been a 9-to-5 ass nigga, right? But something said, man, you know what? Fuck the 9-to-5. Let me jump into crypto outside of maybe, you know, your 9-to-5. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm gonna say what got me into cryptocurrency, it would be because I was in pretty much an explosion. I went to what used to be one of my homies' cribs, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, just regular day. I ain't been over there in a while. I've been doing cryptocurrency. Shit, I was doing Uber. Shit, I was looking for another job I was trying to do, and I was doing so many different things and running another business that I just didn't LLC yet. But shit, I wasn't going over there like that. So when I went over there, you know what I'm saying, we was talking a little bit. You know what I mean? They was smoking a blunt, normal day. Shit, I'm talking to one of the guys in there. And as I'm talking and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel my pocket move and shit, but shit, like, and I ain't gonna lie to you, this is another reason why my environment, like, really is a big thing for me now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't invade people's personal space, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like for people not to invade mine too, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, especially if I don't want to say I don't fuck with you, but if I don't know you and shit, essentially, you can assume that I don't fuck with you until we build a further relationship. And it's nothing disrespectful to nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like you could have the best intentions, but I don't know that till I get to know you, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people out here that have bad intentions, or if I let you get to know me, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man, I become a tool to you now, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you really don't value me, you value what I can do for you, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have time for that shit. So I just keep shit real simple, you know what I mean? So more or less and shit, I'm like I said, I felt something move on my pocket and shit, so I'm instantly, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out what the fuck going on and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of my buddies and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, while I'm talking to my other buddy that was, like, distracting me and shit, like, he playfully, you know what I'm saying, like, tried to, like, put a fucking, a full stick of dynamite in my fucking pocket and shit, which,
come on,
I don't know why the fuck anybody would, like attempt to or playfully do that shit to fuck it all and shit, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that and shit, man, this goofy motherfucker was smoking a square at the same time. So, you know what I'm saying? He got a flame in his hand and a stick of dynamite. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to talking to my conversation. I'm not paying attention and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he an overly playful individual, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I wasn't even, like, I ain't think shit like that was going to happen, you know what I'm saying? So, the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doing like this, Walk the Man and shit was playing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt him move and shit, and I thought he, you know what I'm saying, like, moved the shit back and shit. The whole time he had dropped the shit in my fucking pocket. So once I seen that he had dropped it in my pocket and shit, I had looked down and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he reached for this shit in my pocket and shit with the hand he had the cigarette in and shit. That shit lit that shit towards the bottom of the wick on that motherfucking shit. So before I even got a chance to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, move, grab it, cause like, it was so many things going through my fucking head, bro. Like, to the point I'm like, this bitch lit. I'm like, it's lit, and it's lit at the bottom of that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
it's lit on you. Fuck you telling me.
Right,
like,
in my
nigga?
fucking pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know if I should grab this bitch, bro. I don't know if I, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my instincts apparently wasn't working and shit, because I don't even think if I grabbed it and shit, I wouldn't even had enough time to
throw it. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think it would have did more damage. So, shit, I had to pretty much, I already knew what it was, and shit, I had to absorb what the fuck was about to happen and shit, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna die, I ain't gonna lie to you and shit. It was a full stick of dynamite and shit. So, I end up, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit go off and shit, it's smoky as hell and shit, you know, it was loud as fuck. We was in his living room, you know what I'm saying? So, once it went off and shit, like I said, smoky as hell and shit, everybody was screaming and shit. And shit, I felt I couldn't stand up no more, you know what I'm saying? So I went the fuck down and shit. I had to rotate myself and shit, so I ain't like hit his glass table and shit, cause I couldn't like control myself falling and shit. Like, I'm trying to use my leg and shit, and I'm confused why the fuck I'm not, cause I didn't look down, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess to a certain extent I was like, man, shit, I know I'm fucked up, but I don't want to look down and my motherfucking leg gone, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit I know I ain't gonna be able to do too much shit from that, you know what I'm saying? So, I go down and shit, man. I see the blood and shit, man. I see like my flesh and shit, like, spread around this motherfucking living room and shit. Shit, it's TV. I'm looking around and shit, just looking at shit, trying to register shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause like that's then like a flashbang going off and shit, like you not your fucking self, you know what I'm saying? When that shit happened and shit. So I had to like regain myself and shit, and shit, I looked around and shit, his TV was destroyed and pushed the fuck back. His ceiling was raised the fuck up. shit, my one of my guys that I still fuck with and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to fuck with him. He don't really fuck with him no more and shit. He went past and shit, bro. Like, the bricks out the front of the house got, like, knocked out the front of the house and shit, bro. Like, that's, like, to explain, like, the impact of that shit. So, first thing I did when I looked down and shit, bro, I seen that my pocket was gone. Like, the whole pocket was the fuck gone and shit. But the whole time, like I said, I'm expecting not to see no leg, bro. Like, I'm expecting to see, like, all this, then to open the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I look down and shit, bro, and like it's just a big ass hole in my leg and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucking big and shit in my leg and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tried to reach for it with this hand and shit, and then I looked at this hand and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like my hand was just shaking like a motherfucker and shit. And on this finger right here and shit, my whole like my fingernail blew through my finger. So it was just two pieces of meat sitting up, and then like you can see where my fingerprint. Like my fingernail used to be at type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, then like all this was open the fuck up and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, if you wanna throw a pic, you know what I'm saying? Well,
Right,
shit, yeah. So like my whole hand, I'm talking about splattered, open up, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking down and shit, so you know what I'm saying? Shit, from there, shit, I ain't gonna go into that and shit, cause that shit got I don't want to say personal and shit, but I just don't want to involve nobody else's personal business and no shit because I'm not that.
For sure,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure.
So police come, ambulance come, you know what I'm saying? Like they take me out and shit, you know what I'm saying? They seen, because he had more of the sticks of dynamite and shit. He was like, what happened, you know what I'm saying? He was like, one of these went off. He was like, they in shock, you know what I'm saying? Like one of these went off in his pocket. And like he still like, man, they hurry up and rush me the fuck out and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the ambulance, still ain't on no pain meds or nothing and shit. Like I'm in there and they like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like you a strong individual. He was like, man, it's a lot of people that done been to war and stuff like that, have been explosions and they die straight off of the shock. You know what I'm saying? Just being in an explosion, the pain they in, and you know what I'm saying, just wanting to not feel that shit no more, I guess. So man, bro, I go to the hospital and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that shit was like 2 months in the hospital that I had to stay in the hospital and shit, and it took me probably like a full year to like recuperate to where like my pain level was decent enough for me to move around and shit. So
Can I ask you something?
What up?
In that hospital stay, how were you able to pay your bills, if you were able to pay your bills?
Shit, I had a savings from money and like crypto and shit that I had saved up. Pretty much we were saving to get a new place.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, I was stacking up bread, you know what I'm saying? And I like having a savings anyway, you know what I'm saying, just so I don't run dry, you know what I'm saying? Like shit happen every day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it can be a time where shit, man, I die and I want my family to still be able to run at least for a little bit without me, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to leave them with nothing.
Right.
So when that happened, I started blowing through my savings and shit for bills, shit, kids' clothes, food, shit, all type of stuff. My girl started doing doubles, triples, you know what I'm saying, doing 16 to then at 3 shifts in a row.
The same girl you with right now?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So she held you down while you was put up.
Yeah,
and
bro.
now
Like,
on everything.
like she used to come to the hospital and like the nurses wasn't even like they wouldn't clean me right. I'd still be fucked up and shit because I was in Stroger. You know what I'm saying, like they ain't really get no fuck like that. So I like she'll come up there dinner every day or every other day and shit just to help me get clean, you know what I'm saying, like just to keep me company for a little bit. And it still had to find somebody to babysit the kids. And like I said, after doing like 2-3 shifts, like she would still drive all the way out there like then an hour to come see me. So
man, let's stop right there and give a shout out to the black women real quick, man.
For sure. Hey, listen. I'm glad bro just said that because I definitely want to, I don't know your lady and I don't need to know her, but I definitely wanted to give her some flowers. But I don't know if you ever got some roses from a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But but no, bro, I'm gonna give you your flowers, and I'm gonna tell you why I want to give you some flowers, my boy. Like what you went through, a lot of people haven't gone through, right? I've done a lot of bullshit in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And God has protected me. You know what I'm saying? The most that I've ever had in my life, bro, was a broken finger or a broken toe, because I like to hoop. You know what I'm saying? But my brother did get killed some years ago, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it's my fucking boy. This is my brother. He got killed. He got shot in the neck, bro. And my brother was a goon, G. We're gonna keep it, you know what I'm saying? He was a good dude, but he was a goon.
right.
All right, cool. And the one time that he tried to de-escalate the situation, a nigga took full advantage, right? Shot him in his neck on the way out the door with a 22. And, you know, for years, bro, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like, man, this is a joke. For years, you know what I'm saying? So I had to be delusional as fuck. You know what I'm saying? For years, I'm like, oh, no. I see a dark-skinned nigga, this is real shit. I see a dark-skinned nigga walking down the alley, man, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm just knowing he gonna pop up because I knew how strong he was, you know what I'm saying? Right. So for somebody to put a stick of dynamite in your pocket, bro, to play with you like that, and damn near try to claim your life, you see what I'm saying? And for you to still be here, bro, you a strong-ass man, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma salute you to that, bro. For sure.
That, bro. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It was a struggle, cause you know what I'm saying. Like, shit, when I first got to the crib, man, like that shit was like tough, cause I had a little baby girl. Like she was only like months old. You know what I'm saying when this happened. So I was gone for months. You know, a baby memory is short.
Yeah.
I went home. My baby didn't recognize me, bro. Like she didn't want to touch me. Like she didn't want to fuck with me, bro. Like that shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, that shit fucked me up, bro. Like I was, bro, that shit had me ready to, you know what I'm saying, like, do shit to a motherfucker and shit, bro. Like, for real, for real.
So let me get the timeline straight. So before this incident, you were basically dibbling and dabbing, just dibbling and dabbing with the crypto. You was just dibbling and dabbing before this incident. Now, because this incident happened, you really can't move around and walk like that. So you took cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, full time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was motivation.
Yeah, it was a hell of a motivation, cause shit, rent was due. My girl was working so damn much that it made no sense. I was pretty much a damn vegetable, bro. Like I couldn't walk. Then on top of that shit, I couldn't walk and I had one hand. Like I couldn't do shit that was important. Like I couldn't change my kids. I couldn't, like, all that was on her. And like I said, man, like that, like I definitely want to say shout out to her, cause she definitely held stuff down. Like, cause I literally I couldn't make no money. I couldn't help. You know what I'm saying? I just had to sit and watch, which I think that was probably the worst damn part. You know what I'm saying? I just had to sit and watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and then me as a man and shit, and it's like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not like everybody else. I'm not okay with sitting and watching people around me struggle if I can help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. I'm not built like that. So that killed me, bro. So what I did was, shit, man, I had 10 credit cards. All my credit cards was paid on time, bro. Don't ask me why I had 10. It just felt like that shit was it just felt like that was the thing to do. All my limits was getting increased, bro. I'm talking about my life was decent. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to the crib, credit score, like I think it was like 750 at that time, bro. I'm like, man, I'm feeling good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So then all that shit went away, bro. But I still had a Best Buy card. You know what I'm saying? So I took my Best Buy card. I maxed out my Best Buy card. I got a laptop. I got what was it? I got something else for streaming, and then I started paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like even the reason I had the idea to stream was I was watching some of the YouTubers, and I'm like, man, bro, y'all just making a video on this. I saw this like 2-3 days ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody needs to get on it or ooh out the bin. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lane open. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody they're not getting all the information quick enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, man, I'm gonna be the one to go ahead and get out here and do it. You know what I'm saying? Since it's a lane. So I took a long shot, bro. It was this ex NBA player. He was in the crypto scene, you know what I'm saying? So he was doing little interviews with YouTubers. So I'm like, man, shit, let me shoot my shot, see if I can get bro on there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shot my shot, man. He was like, man, yeah, man, I'll slide, you know what I'm saying? Like, that then sent my career straight off, you know what I'm saying, immediately and shit. I had like 1,000 views on the first video, which was good, you know what I'm saying? But the thing was, he liked me, so he kept coming on my stream, like, shit, down there, like, every night or every other night, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, it's the spot to get info, shit, we can vibe with him and dude, and I started getting more and more guests, and it got bigger, bro. But, shit, more or less, I maxed out my Best Buy card to get all that stuff. And then I made, if I didn't do the YouTube stuff, I wouldn't have found out about Saitama. I wouldn't have made that $350K. And shit, it would have been so much I would have missed out on, you know what I'm saying, if I ain't get it. So like my injuries, I feel like was a gift and a curse, because I don't think I ever would have made the amount of money that I made if I didn't get injured. So it's like weird for me to look at this situation, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, what you did was you turned an obstacle into an opportunity. Man, so we gonna have to salute you again, man. You know, we do our research on everybody that comes through, man. Our guests are important to us. But to hear you, you know, go through that and relive that shit again, man, that's, you know, man, your flowers is definitely here.
For sure.
And he took a chance, y'all. What he did was he said that he maxed out his credit card, well, Best Buy card, and became successful off of this.
He bet it on himself.
Yeah.
So it don't matter. It don't matter where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? If you locked up, you know what I'm saying? If you out here prostituting because you feel like you ain't got no other way, you know what I'm saying? If you out here selling drugs because you feel like you ain't got no other way, bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Bet on yourself. Take a chance, but do it in a positive light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's how it's always a way out. God gonna always give you a way out, or whoever you believe in, he gonna give you a way out. Is you gonna take it?
Now, quick question for people who want to get into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. What is the first move, like, you know, that they need to do
for sure
to get into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency?
To be honest, do some research first.
That was a perfect answer, G. I was thinking that when you asked the question.
Yeah, do some research first. If you don't do no research, I ain't gonna lie, it's fun in the cryptocurrency world. You make a lot of money real quick, but you can lose that same amount of money probably faster. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that research, you don't know the tools to use, like, cause you could learn how to buy cryptocurrency. That's easy. It's a YouTube video for that. But you don't learn, like, if it's a bad contract or what tools to use to see if it's a bad contract if you don't do your research. You know what I'm saying? So now you know how to buy cryptocurrency. You see this one moving, but you don't know it's a honeypot. A honeypot is a contract that you can buy but you can't sell. So you see it keep going up because people keep buying because they don't know they can't sell. It's everybody that's not doing their research, just throwing money in, or like people that think that they can make a bunch of money and shit off this cryptocurrency because it's up 3,000% and it's not, don't look like it's gonna stop. So they keep putting money in and then they lock the contract and they take all the money out. So you can fall right into that trap real quick if you don't do your research.
So quick question. How would one? So let's say somebody has done some slight research. They ready to invest. How would someone know that they're investing or not investing into a honeypot? Like, how would I be able to know that? Okay, this look legit, but it's not a honey. How would I know that it's not a honeypot?
It's tools like it's multiple websites. I have a partnership through my business with this company called Advantis. They create a contract scanner to pretty much it reads everything about the contract. Like if there's malicious code in it, it'll tell you if it's a honeypot. It'll tell you if you have high percentages on the tax exit in the token, because you get taxed on the way in and taxed on the way out for most tokens. So for that website that you just gave us, could you, if you know how, could you please spell that out for viewers who may be interested? Because I heard what you said, but I don't know. Oh yeah, no, it's simple. It's just tokenandsniffer.com. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you type that in and you go there, it's gonna take you to that's the most simple one. Or Advantis is another partnership. I will have to try to figure out what exactly their website is, because they have a different website than what their name is. But tokensniffer.com would be the best way to go in. Like if you're new, because I think Advantis is a little bit more advanced and it's going to give you more information than what you need at once. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you get overwhelmed when you see a whole bunch of numbers. You know, what is this? What is this? What is this? You know what I mean? So Token Sniffer is just going to give you percentages. Like, is the liquidity locked? Liquidity locked means that they can't just take the money directly out as soon as you put it in. You know what I mean? Is the contract renounced? Can they do anything weird with the contract? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make you lose money. So like it'll tell you just the general things, and it's gonna give you a yes or no answer to whether those things are taken care of. So.
Now I got a question, because I'm pretty sure the average Negro will want to know. Let's say, for instance, they put $500 into something and they get 30 bands back. Would they be able to take the whole 30 bands out?
Well, that depends. If they was in the honeypot, they can't.
Oh hell no, no! Right. They in the honeypot, they cook.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They just look nice.
I'm listening, cuz. I'm listening.
We know you.
We ain't getting in the honeypot. All right, but go ahead. Go.
All right, so okay, what if they not in the honeypot and they want to take this 30 bands? How would they be able to transfer that cryptocurrency into USD?
Well, first thing you would do is when you want to exit, you want to like change your money out to either Ethereum or a stable coin, because you can't keep it in whatever token that you're getting, because most exchanges don't have it listed. So you got to change it to either ETH, USDT, or USDC, one of them. You know what I'm saying? When you change that, you can send it to an exchange. Like you can send the whole amount. You can send a whole $30,000 to Crypto.com, Coinbase, and those are websites to where you have to KYC. A KYC is to where you have to prove who you are by providing your ID. Shit, sometimes your social, you know what I'm saying? Because they do give you a W-2 for the amount of money that you made.
For sure.
Which is a point that I kind of want to talk to people about, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can take that 30K out,
You're gonna pay
but
taxes.
you're going to pay capital gains taxes depending on what tax bracket you fall in with the amount that you've moved and the time frame that you've held it. You get lower taxes if you hold that cryptocurrency for at least 1 year. If you pull it out before 1 year, you're subject to higher taxes. So
I want to say,
Go ahead.
never judge a book by its cover here on high class individuals, right? Because I feel like my guy should be in a suit, right? But he's in the Chicago's very own Stone shirt with twists in his head, right? And if somebody see him on the street, they'll probably be like, no, thank you. But take a motherfucker out to dinner or something. Unfortunately, we don't have dinner here at High Class Individuals, you know what I'm saying? But there's a blunt for you, and there's a cup of tea, there's some root beer, you know what I'm saying? But man, got some knowledge on him, man.
yeah, just a little bit, man. All this is from shit being hungry. I ain't gonna lie to you, shit. Like that's exactly why I know all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like I done did interviews with a lot of different people on YouTube. I probably shouldn't have no business in the same room with. Like that NBA, the ex-NBA player introduced me to multiple other NBA players. Shit, he even invited me out to the Big Three, you know, with Ice Cube. He wanted me to sit up front, you know what I'm saying, and just kick it with them while they was doing that.
You would have been signing fucking autographs as Allen Iverson.
I'm dead.
Put a couple chains on him. He can't do that. He got to do the braids though. They definitely would have thought it was
I ain't gonna lie, I
broke.
got a picture with them AI braids too, though. Like,
Man, that used to be the shit back in the day. But
I get him soon. Don't worry about it. Hey, man, we going to have to link him and Zadri up on this shit together, man. That might be a class. we going to have to just fall back and just listen to some shit.
that's fine. I mean, I think we don't even need that. They can ask each other questions and answer them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
It's fucked up, man, because we only got literally like 10 fucking minutes left. We going to have to do a part 2.
Ain't no question.
We got to do a
Cinematic.
part 2 because he going to have to break this shit down in like layman terms for people that don't really understand it or want to get into Bitcoin. But I want to ask you one thing. When that whole Dogecoin shit was going on, how did you feel about that, bro? Was that like a big scam to you? Like, how did you feel about like motherfucking bandwagoners?
Look, so it wasn't no scam. It's just like once you get into like the just the intermaking of what crypto is, you just understand what it is. And once you actually find somebody who's actually gonna break it down, like somebody like me, that's why I made a YouTube channel. Like, there's a lot of people that, like, when you go to YouTubers, they gonna give you the fluff. Why? Because they were paid to advertise. You know what I mean? Like, my stance on being paid to advertise is a little bit different. Have I gotten paid to advertise? Yeah, I said between advertising, I'd have made over $20K a month just between like brands paying me to advertise on my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
how can they follow your YouTube? What's your YouTube name, bro?
Cuffin the Dip, just Cuffin the Dip. You know
Cuffin
what I'm
the
saying?
Dip, man. It's on the handle right
Is it
there.
cuffing the dip or cuffing the dip?
Cuffin the Dip, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a play on buying when cryptocurrency sell off pretty much. So everybody else buys on green candles because they assume that the chart will keep going up and you're essentially buying the top. So I cuff the dip, which means I buy the bottom, which means that I make more returns than the person that bought the top because they lost money as it went down.
Man, listen. We here, season 1, episode 6. My co-host, Franko is in the building.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm just so I don't even have the word. Normally, I'm a nigga, but normally I have a word that a motherfucker be like, oh damn, he got a vernacular on him. I don't have a word, bro. I'm flabbergasted. First of all, G, like,
I told you, man, we only bring in high class individuals through this motherfucker, man. And really what me and Q are doing is we're highlighting people that are getting overlooked or that we feel are getting overlooked. Everybody is so keened up on these rappers and these hoopers and shit. No, you do not have to be that fucking famous to check a bag. This man is checking a damn bag, G, and he's living comfortably, and he don't have to look over his goddamn shoulders. Shout out to my man Jake on the boards, man.
Jake
on the boards.
And he ain't a snake. It ain't Jake the snake. It's just Jake.
Snake.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he might rob us. You know? Man, with that being said, this shit went too quick.
Yeah, it did. Listen, bro. From me to you, man, fuck all this other shit, bro. This was the most intriguing, interesting interview for me because I feel like, and I met you before this shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was just whatever, kick it for a second, spin off.
Right,
bro,
right.
This interview was we gonna rap, man. We gonna
With
rap,
that being said, man, shout out to my boy Q Franko for coming through. Shout out to Cuffin the Dip for coming through, man. I'm drunk, y'all know what it is. Off that tea, I'm drunk off that tea.
Yeah,
shout out to Cuffin the Dip for coming through,
so,
man. Everybody give everybody a round of applause today, man. Season 1, episode 6. Let's go. We out, man.
Let's do it.